we are on that page 51, ways to display data. And we are going to take the data we used for the stem and leaf plot, and we're going to use that to make a box and whisker plot. So I'm just going to sneak that in right here. If you don't have room there, you can put it on the other side, you can put it on the next page, but that's what we're doing. So a box and whisker plot starts with finding the lowest number, highest number, median, first quartile, third quartile. So we think about all the skills we use to find those. But let's see, I'm going to divide this. So this up here is going to be just a sample one that doesn't have any values. So the first dot is the lowest value in the set. The beginning of the box right here is whatever the first quartile was. The line down the middle is the median. This third line right here, or the end of the box, is the third quartile. And the dot up here is the highest value in the set. And it works out pretty handy because we end up with, in each of these sections, 25% of the data. So a fourth of the data will fall here, a fourth of it will fall here, here, and here. So we can notice patterns of when, based on the size of the box or the whisker. All right, so now looking at my data, I first need to put it in order from least to greatest. Nice thing about a stem and leaf plot is it already does that, because in order to find all of the things that I need, it has to be in order from least to greatest. So here we go. 9, 16, 25, 29, 30, 33, 40, 51. See, I just took those right from here. Okay, so I know that my smallest number, the first dot, is going to be 9, and my biggest number, the final dot, will be 51. So I can start drawing a scale that is going to include at least to the number 9 and up to 51. I think I might start going, just counting by 5s. And I probably could have been a little bigger, but that's okay. All right, and I'm going to put a dot. Some people like to do it on the line, some people do it above the line. I'm just going to do on the line. I'm going to put a dot at 9 and a dot at 51. All right, next step is to find the median. That's going to be the middle of the box. So we know we can find the median by finding the number in the middle. If we end up with 2 medians, we pick the number that's in between them. So the median here is 29. And a half. Whoops. All right, so 29 and a half is going to be right about here. And I'm going to draw a line because that's going to be the middle of my box. So it's just shy of the 30. So we remember, so if here's my median, right? We divide the data in half. And we're going to find the mini median now. That's going to be our first quartile. So I cross out 9, 29. I'm left with 16 and 25. Well, the number between 16 and 25, I can find that by doing 16 plus 25 divided by 2, 20.5, which makes sense. So 20.5 is my first quartile. So it's going to be just next to 20. And this is the first part of my box. And then my first dot that I put is going to be along the line until it meets up with the box. So this is the first quartile. Come over here to the second half of my data, and I'm left between 33 and 40. So the number between 33 and 40 is 36.5. So 36.5, we'll say is right about there. And this is going to be the other side of the box. And then the whisker is going to connect from that edge of the box all the way to the dot at the end. So we know we have a box and whisker plot when we have our minimum, which in this case was 9, our first quartile, which was 20.5, our median, which was 29.5, our third quartile, which was 36.5, and our maximum was 51. And that is a box and whisker plot.